every morning. The very first thing I did was reach for my phone. Even before opening my eyes fully, I would grab it and unlock the screen. My fingers knew the way. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. One by one. Without thinking, I told myself, just 5 minutes to wake up. But those 5 minutes always became 40. Sometimes even more. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. Everyone I knew did the same thing. We all liked, commented, laughed at memes, and watched videos. It felt normal. But slowly, I noticed changes in myself. I felt tired all the time. I had trouble focusing in class. I even skipped breakfast just to keep watching my phone. One morning, my younger brother asked me to play with him. Maybe later, I said, still looking at my screen. I didn't realize how often I said that. Maybe later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next weekend. But that weekend never came. I started missing important moments. Meals with family. Chats with friends. Even sunny days outside. My body was present. But my mind was inside my phone. It felt like a bubble I couldn't pop. The worst part, I didn't feel happy. After scrolling for hours, I didn't feel better. I felt worse. Like I was wasting time but couldn't stop myself. That's when I started to wonder. Is something wrong with me? Am I addicted? It was just the beginning of my journey. But deep inside, I knew something had to change. At school, my friends began to notice something was different. Aisha, you never reply to our messages. One friend said. Another added. You're always online. But you don't talk much anymore. I didn't argue. They were right. I checked my screen time app one day. It said I spent over 7 hours a day on social media. I felt shocked. That was almost a full workday every single day. And yet, I had nothing to show for it. No new skills. No real memories. Just videos and likes. At family dinners, I stared at my screen while everyone else talked and laughed. I didn't know what they were laughing about because I wasn't really there. One night, my dad asked me a question twice before I even noticed. One Sunday, my phone died while we were out. I didn't have a charger. So I had to live in the real world. At first, I felt nervous. Like I had lost something important. But slowly, I began to notice things. The color of the sky. The sound of birds. The way the wind felt on my face. That simple moment opened my eyes. I had been missing out on real life. The world outside my screen. The things I used to love were still there. Waiting for me. I began asking myself, why am I choosing the digital world over the real one? What am I escaping from? That day, a seed was planted. And from that seed, change began to grow. The real wake-up call came during my final exams. I had 3 days left to study. But every time I opened my book, I felt bored after 5 minutes. My hand reached for my phone without thinking. Just a quick scroll. I told myself. But 30 minutes would pass. Then an hour. The pages in front of me remained untouched. When my results came, I had failed 2 subjects. I stared at the screen, unable to believe it. I felt ashamed and disappointed. My parents didn't yell. They simply looked sad. That was worse than shouting. That night, I lay in bed thinking, how did this happen? I had dreams, goals, things I wanted to do. But my time had gone into videos. Not my future. I Googled Am I addicted to social media? The answers were clear. I had all the signs. Loss of focus. Lack of sleep. Ignoring responsibilities. And feeling bad after using it. I wasn't just using social media anymore. I was escaping into it. That night, I promised myself I would take control. It wouldn't be easy. But I had to try. I deleted a few apps and turned off notifications. I started reading short English stories instead of scrolling. That small decision marked a turning point. I wasn't sure how long it would last. But for the first time, I felt like I was waking up from a long, quiet sleep. The first full day without my phone felt strange. My fingers twitched to unlock a screen that wasn't there. I kept reaching into my pocket, only to remember it was turned off. I felt nervous, like something important was missing. But that empty space became peaceful. I picked up a book one had left untouched for months. I talked to my brother and helped him with his homework. I even joined my parents for a walk around the neighborhood. I saw flowers blooming, dogs playing, and neighbors smiling. All the things I had ignored while looking down at my phone. At night, I slept better. No bright lights. No endless videos. No heavy thoughts in my head. Just silence and rest. Over the next few days, I began using social media in a different way. I followed English learning accounts and YouTubers who shared useful lessons. I set a 30-minute daily limit for all apps. After that, I turned off my phone and focused on the world around me. I also started writing in English, one sentence at a time. Simple things like, "Today I felt happy because I went outside." It helped me express myself and improve my skills. I realized that social media isn't bad. It's how we use it that matters. My journey wasn't perfect. I had hard days too. But slowly, I was changing. Not just my habits, but my heart and mind. It's been 3 months since I changed my habits. I still use social media, But now, I use it with purpose. I spend my screen time wisely. I watch English learning videos. Comment in English. And chat with other learners from around the world. Social media is now a tool, not a trap. Instead of just scrolling, I now create. I share small English videos. Post my writing. And encourage others to learn too. My confidence has grown. I speak more. Write better. And feel proud of my progress. More importantly, I've reconnected with the people around me. I laugh with my brother. I help my mom cook. I walk with my dad. I live in the real world again. I still face temptation. Those moments when I want to scroll endlessly. But I remember how it felt to miss out on life. And I choose to be present instead. If you feel like I did. Trapped. Tired. Disconnected. Know this. Change is possible. Start small. Turn off your phone for 15 minutes. Go outside. Talk to someone. Read in English. Write one sentence a day. You don't have to quit social media forever. Just change your relationship with it. Make it help you, not hurt you. And remember, you're not alone. Vocabulary highlights. Scroll. Move up, down on a screen. Addicted. Unable to stop doing something. Notifications. Alerts from your apps. Wake-up call. Something that makes you realize a problem. Trap. Something hard to escape. Present. Truly there and aware. Temptation. The desire to do something you shouldn't. Reconnect. Build relationships again. Habit. Something you do regularly. Progress. Improvement over time. If you enjoyed this story and learned something, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Till's Fluency. Tell us in the comments. How do you use social media to improve your English?